Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be talking about what happens to a woman, what happens to the vagina when a lady gets older. Just like there are changes that occurs in the body, especially in the vagina, when a girl child is crossing from childhood to adolescent age, just as changes occurs. That is the same way you see or experience some changes when you are crossing from adulthood to older age, maybe crossing to um menopause from 50 years and above. So there are some changes that you notice in the vagina that are common with older persons, older women. So the number one change that you will notice is that the woman will begin to have dry vagina. The vagina will become dry. Why? Because when you were in your productive age, when you were in your prime age, there is abundance of this hormone called estrogen. And what estrogen does to the body is that it stimulates the Bartholin's gland and the cervix to release fluid to the vagina, helping it to be, wet, so that during sex there will be an easy penetration. Okay, but when you now get older, this estrogen is only found in women who are in their reproductive age. When you pass this age, you don't see this hormone again. This hormone will not be existing in your body again, thereby making the vagina to be dry. Nothing to nothing to stimulate the Bartholin's gland to release fluid, nothing to stimulate the cervix to release fluid. So at this stage, this woman will have what is called dry vg. The vagina will be very dry. The next thing that happens to the vagina is that the woman will begin to feel painful um sexual intercourse, because there is no fluid, no lubrication, except you buy artificial lubrication. But even as that, you can't compare it to natural lubricants. So the woman is will tend to have painful sexual intercourse with her partner. So the next thing that happens to the vagina when a woman gets older is that the vagina becomes thin. Instead of being thick, it becomes thin. And this is what contributes to the painful sexual intercourse that the woman will begin to feel. So the next thing the person that happens to the vagina is that the muscles of the vagina will become weak. It will become flaccid, just the same way every other muscle in the body will become flaccid or weak. Let me use that word, weak. That is how it also affects the vagina. The muscles of the vagina become weak. And when the muscles are weak, the ability of these muscles to contract, stretch, stretch out and then contract will be very minimal. So the next thing is that the vaginal wall becomes less elastic. It will lose its elasticity property normally, and it this happens to even a woman who abstain from sex for a very long time. The person will lose the elasticity of the vagina, which is also one of the things that will contribute to the painful sex. So the next thing is that the vagina will become very short. You know, vagina is not actually short, like this. It's long, but the only thing that makes it to be long is when the woman is sexually aroused and when the woman is active sexually. Because when you are active sexually, it makes it easier for you to get sexually aroused easily than when you abstain from sex. And when you have gone to menopause, sexual arousal becomes very difficult, thereby making your vagina to be very small instead of being elongated, bringing closer to the outer part of the vagina, which is another reason why you experience painful sex. Next thing is that the vagina becomes narrow because the muscles of that place have lost their elasticity. You know, in your prime age, the reason why the vagina can open and contract is because the muscles are still vibrant, are still strong enough. So the head of a baby can pass, so many things can pass through that place easily. And that is another reason why they say that it's easier for a younger person to give birth via VJ than an older person because the muscles are already flaccid. So it's a rare thing for an older person to give birth through the VG because the vagina is already small. It's already like narrow, very narrow. The next thing is that you have less sensation down there. Even when maybe in your brain you feel like you want to have sexual intercourse, down there no sensation, or there is a small drop of sensation down there. So these are the things that happens to the vagina when a lady gets older.